Subscribe to Smartphone Tutorials by clicking on the subscribe button, and do remember to click on the notification bell icon to get instant notifications.
Hey guys, welcome to another video on Smartphone Tutorials, and welcome to another video which is an install and preview, one of my favorite series in which I show you how to install a particular ROM and show you a quick glimpse of that particular ROM before I actually use it for full reviews. So today's ROM is Android 9.0 and the name of the ROM is Omnirom. Now this is a ROM I've tried on and off, never been my favorite. Not to say that it's a bad ROM, it's of course a very good ROM, but yes, we're going to go ahead and install it and see how well it goes, and let me know in the comment section if you want me to review it, if you're really interested in it. But before we do that, if you haven't already, please subscribe and hit the notification bell icon so that you get notified every time I upload a video. At the same time, here's a cut to my second channel, that is Kratos390. Go ahead and check that channel out as well. Now, without further ado, hello awesome people, welcome to Smartphone Tutorials. My name is Kailash. Let's get flashing. So hey guys, welcome to another video, and as you can see, we are running a OnePlus 5 with Lineage OS 16, but that video is done. Now we're moving to another one, and yes, of course, what you see on screen and in the title, it is Omnirom. Now let's quickly have a look what they have to say. This is of course based on Android 9 Pie. They have the source code mentioned over here. Now SE Linux status is enforcing, encryption status is FBE enforcing. They have a question mark when it comes to major bugs and stuff, and it does say this ROM doesn't provide vendor partition, so you must have the OS vendor partition and image. That means you should be on Oxygen OS before you actually upgrade to this particular ROM. Now before we flash it, all the usual drill, you need to have unlocked bootloader so that you can have TWRP. Make sure you back up all your data and make sure you have at least 50% battery in order to have a successful flash. Now I do have TWRP installed, and of course you need to have the Oxygen OS firmware, the ROM file, Google Apps, and Noverity Opt Encrypt zip. Now these 4 files should be in your phone's internal memory. So everything is now ready for us to flash. So let's boot into TWRP and let's go ahead and flash this baby. Alright guys, so it's time to flash. We have booted up into TWRP. So here's what we're going to do. First things first, we'll go to wipe, advanced wipe, Dalvik cache system data. We won't be wiping internal storage. Swipe to wipe. Now once that is done, we will go to install. Now in this case, you have to flash this ROM a little differently because there is a file that is to be specially flashed for Omnirom to boot, and that is the firmware and vendor zips. So we will flash this first. Wait for this file to flash because it is mentioned on the opening page of Omnirom as well that in case you wish to flash this ROM, you have to go ahead and flash that file. Now once this is flashed, you go to install and then you flash the ROM itself. Now the date, as you can see, is the 30th of December 2018, so that is the latest build that we have for Omnirom. And before actually showing it to you guys, I have actually booted into the ROM, and you know, just for like 5 minutes or something, I played around with it, and I have to tell you, it's aesthetically very pleasing, and they have done a lot of hard work to get this ROM to us. So yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys will like it. Now the last thing that I'll install is OpenGApps. That is the nano version is what I use. Now once this file is flashed, we will be rebooting the phone, and the first boot should not take long. So let's wait for the file flash to complete. Alright, so as you can see, the flash is complete, so we'll do reboot system and do not install. Now the first boot will take around 2 to 3 minutes, so please be very patient when that happens. There you have it. That is the boot animation for Omnirom. I said it that it will be new for Android Pie, and well, in my opinion, it looks pretty good. So let's wait for the ROM to boot up, and then we'll go to the home screen and I will show you all the features of this wonderful ROM for the OnePlus 5. Okay, that's some nice noise or music. Anyways, we are on the home screen of Omnirom. There is square icons is what we have, and so we have a change log over here. Let's see if that actually works, because if you're not connected to Wi-Fi, and yeah, so maybe we'll look at it later. So now the first thing that you will notice over here is the icon pack is square. Right, there are apps, of course. So we have this particular camera over here. Now this is just the camera that you have in most of the other custom ROMs, but apart from that, if you have a look over here, we have a Omni clock. That is OmniClock OSS, so that is something different. Apart from that, in this particular ROM you have OmniSwitch. So I will be making a dedicated video on OmniSwitch that has been pending for a very long time now. But for now, the first thing that I noticed is if I pull this down, you see this animation over here. Now that's like firecrackers and stuff, but it's already awesome, so that looks great. And this is basically like the base Android Pie, how it looks. But if you go inside, you still have the Android Pie theme carried on unless you go to OmniGears. Now when you go to OmniGears, this is just like a lot of other custom ROMs, so there are a lot of customization options available over here. For example, if you go to style and if you go to themes, you see that is the number of different themes that is pre-built in it, which is really nice. You just tap on one and it applies that particular theme. You tap on the other one, again it will apply that particular theme. It is that easy. So that is something that I have really liked. Now apart from that, if we have a look at recents, they are basic Android Pie recents what we have. Apart from that, let's quickly go ahead and have a look at all the other customization options. For example, if you go to device features, you have device gestures. So there are a lot of gestures that you can enable. You can have a proximity check turned on or off. Ambient display is something you can turn on or turn off. Now always on display doesn't seem to be over here, which is fine. You can choose where you want the panels and sliders and stuff like that. Now if you go to buttons, you can enable the navigation bar. You can decide what you want to do, and you can enable advanced restart, long press power button for flashlight. You have proximity check, you have recent style, so you have OmniSwitch as well. So you can go ahead and enable OmniSwitch. Now there you go, and you can disable it. Now apart from that, if you go to the next option, you have bars. So you can select network traffic bars. You can go ahead and enable or disable them. Apart from that, if you have a look, you have use old mobile type style, double tap to sleep and stuff. Quick pull down can be enabled. And then you have lock screen, show weather condition, disable power menu when locked. So a lot of options are there. Then you have gestures. So navigation gestures can be used. Now I don't know how much would this work. Okay, so the navigation gestures actually work pretty well, so that's nice. Battery LED settings, and you have display colors, you have system UI tuner, you have more. So basically there is a lot of customization options, that is what we have. And then we have normal stuff like display, digital well-being. If you go to system, the security patch is December 2018. So this is one ROM which is looking as a very it is turning out to be a very promising ROM. Now of course I've not got into the details and nitty-gritties of how stable it is, but from what I read over at XDA developers, it seems to be working fine for most of them. So yes, there will be a point in time, if I keep the OnePlus 5, I will be using this ROM and I will be reviewing it. But for now, this was a quick install and first look at Omnirom, which is based on Android 9 for the OnePlus 5. Let me know in the comment section how much you like this video, and apart from the usual install and preview series, what else do you expect me to make videos on, like ROM reviews, different phone reviews, whatever it is, just let me know in the comment section. For now, this is Kailash signing off at Smartphone Tutorials. Until the next one, keep smiling, take care, goodbye.